The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Nashville. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
That's complete to DK. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Jack.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
60, Panther 60.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Titans. First down.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
70, ready, go.
Now Ward. And he is caught. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Okay,
here's 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
Ready.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Ward. He's got the open man. It's Eilmaner. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. To throw, here's Ward. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
60 Vikings, 19 Knights, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70. Ready.
To throw is Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll run forward, Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Well, they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He gets it to Addison. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Vikings.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
40-yard line.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
41-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Pass incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set it. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ward. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chimway DK, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
This is caught at the 20. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Warren. A final shot before break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he goes out right around the 39. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they picked up the 1st. He was ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now an audible here into something else. Now Ward, operating from the gun. That's complete to DK. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. On play action, McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be outbounds just inside the 25-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
McCarthy going to throw again.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 8. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Ward. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 45-yard line.
To throw is Ward. To the right side and caught by Eilmanner. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 7. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing is McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he
gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the air with McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings.
To the air again, McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slime me summer. Hungry for it, see it issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?